Woodette, or Fort Babine, was a community of abundance before amalgamation. The community is located nearly 100 kilometers north of what is now known as the town of Smithers in northern BC. For generations, they fished successfully using the weir system, a wooden structure that directs and traps fish. But in 1904, the federal government closed the weirs in Lake Babine due to the impacts on the salmon stream. Fred William is a Woodette elder. He has worked as a member of their treaty team. He says in 1957, federal Indian agents, including one named Damaris, combined two bands, Old Fort Babine and Fort Babine, into Lake Babine Nation to make travel and administration easier.
He amalgamated Old Fort Band, which is our neighboring band, and Fort Babine Band, our parent band. This is our mother reserve.
William says the people of the smaller Fort Babine were pressured to move by the government. They were also offered jobs in nearby sawmills.
You move out, you can get a job. You can, yeah, so they did. But what about us that stayed behind? We stayed behind because we believe that this is our land, because we believe in our titles and rights.
Many Fort Babine members moved to Ione Reserve in Burns Lake, which now has nearly 1,000 residents. Others chose to stay in Fort Babine, which now has an estimated 60 members on reserve.
All of a sudden we became the outland community. And that Burns Lake Reserve, they were encroaching on Burns Lake Band Reserve, and they became the main office, and we became the satellite. Yet everything's so backwards. I'm just getting tired of this.
Robbie Reid is one of two councillors for Fort Babine, part of the Lake Babine Nation. He shared Fort Babine members have been raising concerns about a mounting housing crisis. He says for decades they've been asking Lake Babine Nation for renovations or new housing.
I've been pushing for stuff, for, asking this, we need things done, housing, but we don't have any control over it.
Calls to Lake Babine Nation have not been answered. For the last 11 years, Bessie West has been a councillor for Fort Babine. She is concerned for the community and believes their way of life is being impacted.
Even more diminished. Our services are disappearing. Our school is open 4 days a week, not 5 days a week. And all those decisions was made for us. We never ask.
Lee Wilson, APTN National News, Fort Babine.